Alright guys, today we're going to be building a red and white loadout that comes out looking pretty damn sick, and honestly it doesn't cost a crazy amount. We're going to get right through it. We've got like 20 odd skins, we've got knife and gloves, we've got CT agents, a whole lot. Before we get into it, I want to let you know about the new giveaway we have running for this week. So rather than doing it over a month, we're going to do it on a weekly basis. And the giveaway for this week is going to be a minimal wear M4A1S Nightmare. To enter this giveaway, all you have to do is make sure you hit that like button, be subscribed, and then leave a comment down below on the video, and I'll pick the winner on stream in about a week's time. So best of luck to those entering, and let's look at this sick red and white loadout. Now, just as we're getting into the server, it may become clear to you guys that I'm really starting to enjoy these dual-themed loadouts. Like, mine at the minute is mostly red, but I've got that black accent, which works really well. And I'm going to have multiple videos coming up through this next month or so where we're looking at these sort of dual themes. Red and white is one where you can do an awful lot because there's a lot of skins that just naturally fit into it. And then the contrast you can build with the gloves you're going to see in a minute and the skins just looks really good. So, you can see the gloves I've gone for here. It's going to be a pair of snow leopards. I've gone for them in field test at 0.28 float here for $425. Obviously, you can try and snipe a pair in better condition, but I wanted to show a realistic condition. And then the knife that I've paired with this is going to be a Bowie Doppler Ruby, which may seem like an insane contrast combo, and this knife is $1,400, but this is kind of like the ultimate red knife. It's not going to break the bank because you're getting yourself a gem, which is insanely cool. And obviously with the snow leopards, the color balance, or the color just like showcasing, works so damn nicely. Like, the white gloves are such a nice space. But if you look at this and you don't want to pay $1,400 for a knife, I do have an alternative. It's basically go get a slaughter knife, which some people might claim actually looks better than the Ruby. That's up to his personal preference. But this is $355 for the Huntsman slaughter in factory new, which means you're saving about $1,000 in total, which drastically reduces the overall cost. But we'll discuss that as we go through. But overall, either option is really nice for a white and red sort of contrast loadout. Now, when it comes to CT agents, they're basically all green and blue. So what I wanted to go for here was a sleeveless agent, so it doesn't have any clash. And you can see here, I've gone for Commander Ricksaw. Obviously, he is a green agent, but the main thing is, I mean, we don't really see that in game, do we? That's other people looking at us. Our main thing is having the sleeves not have any sort of conflict with the color of the gloves. And then I tried a slightly different approach to the T agent. I could have gone for an agent with red sleeves, like Resonant Red shirt, stuff like that, but I wanted to try and continue the continuation of the white on white, and for that I went with Number K, the professional, because specifically I think when he's using like weapons, like you can see him holding my SG right here, I think that looks incredibly good, having just that contrast flow of the white through. And then the gun will show off really nicely. And for the CT agent, that'd be $8.50. For the T agent, it's $37. Now, my Glock of choice here, as much as I use a candy apple myself, it is going to be a water elemental. I think a minimal wear for $5.25. It's just a pretty cool skin. I think the red and then the blue stand out really nicely on the white gloves. And it's just a classic skin with so much craft potential. For the USP, I can't lie, I couldn't bring myself to go for a Cyrex. I want to go print the stream here. This is $51 in minimum wear. What I would say for this is, I want red stickers to go onto this at some point, but I'm not taking sticker crafts into account on the pricing for this, because you can do it as cheap or as expensive as you want. Over on the P2000, I'm going to go for the Obsidian, which is $3.20 in minimum wear. Much cheaper compared to the USP, and as I always say, if you don't use the P2000 at all, you can just ditch this and use that money elsewhere. Now, a skin that's perfect for this kind of loadout is going to be the Mecha Industry skins. Obviously, white, black, and red. We've gone for a red and white loadout, so this hits everything we need. Got that, it's white and black based with the red accents, but yeah, it is perfect for what we're going after, and the deal here, min wear, is under $5. Now, for the AK-47, I've gone for the Bloodsport, which we can have the conversation over it being an orange red or true red, but it has white accents and it's red, and obviously if you go into higher wear, that oranginess in the red kind of tones down a bit. But I still picked the minimum wear here for $92. I think with the snow leopards and with the agent sleeves, honestly, this skin just looks pretty damn cool. It is a bit of an expensive one, but for your main rifle, I feel like under $100 is definitely good money for what you're getting here. As you may expect, I went back to the Mecha Industries for the M4A1S. This is $40 in minimum wear. It always surprises me how expensive the A1S Mecha Industries is. But $40 minimum wear, it fits the bill perfectly for what we're after, so you know, we can't really complain too much there. Now, my first M4A4 selection here is going to be the Hellfire in minimal wear, which is about $38. And just as a heads up, all these prices are from the 30th of July. If you're watching down the line, that's why there might be some variance. But I actually have an alternative for this. Obviously, this is a red skin with white text, white accents, so it kind of fits into what we're going for. But if you wanted to save money and get a bit more unique with it, then you could look at picking up an Urban DD Pat and putting some red stickers on it. Now, the Urban DD Pat in factory new itself is about $2. Ignore the fact I've put on like $1,000 worth of stickers here. But any red stickers that you want, whether it's papers, glitters, foils, hollows, whatever, you could do a nice 5x on this, and it is getting that white and red theme, and you can see here how it would look with the gloves, and, well, this isn't the agent, it would be a sleeveless CT agent. Then, when it comes to the op, I just fully wanted to stand out, and for that, I've gone for a minimal wear Wildfire. Now, this is $71. It could be a little pricey for some ops, but this looks, I think the contrast of how this red looks on the white gloves, it just stands out so well. If you're looking at it and you're like, alright, you know what, maybe I want to save some money, I think then you can maybe look at a duality, because it's got that white, gold, and the reddy pink, and it would look quite nice with the gloves. MP9 has a no-brainer option for this loadout. It is going to be the airlock. This is like $4.54 minimal wear. Obviously white and red. Like, it ticks the box perfectly for what we're after. I don't have to explain it too much. Then there's skins like this that aren't really perfect, like white and red, but the white gloves with the red then colorway looks really cool. This is the pipe down. This is 65 cent in minimal wear, but what I really like about this skin is that obviously it looks like it's hollow and stuff, but this isn't. It's just that really cool like stuff that you can artists can do on hammer to make it look like this. So this skin just looks incredibly good, and I want to see more like this with the Source 2 engine. We are going to have a P250 Mortos, but I'm not going to go for it in Battlescar this time. Instead, it's going to be minimal wear, which is $4.40, and you can see there where I would normally have my black accents on Battlescar is now just this deep red color, and maybe that's may showcase why I like going for it on Battlescar. For the Tech 9, we only really had one option, but at least it was a decent one. It's going to be the Isaac in minimal wear, which runs you about the $3 mark. And of course, we have the trifecta of the Mecha Industries. $3.60 for the minimal wear FAMAS is very good value for money. I think this is what catches me out when I think about the M4S and pricing, because I always think, you know, the Deagle's under $5, the FAMAS is under $5, and boom, all of a sudden it's a $40 M4A1S. But this is one of my favorite budget FAMAS skins. Looks the part. Now, we have another one where you may want to lean onto crafts a little bit, because I'm going to go for the Tuxedo. For the Gales, they have a huge issue of none of them are looking crazy red outside of the signal, which is red and blue, and I already have, like, the red and black contrast. So, I've decided to go for the Tuxedo. Obviously, you can put some red stickers on this if you wanted to, that would, like, sort of show off against the white. And I think for under $1, it's 65 cents. It's a nice picking. Now, my 5.7 of choice, hopefully you guys could have seen this coming a while away. It's going to be the Boost Protocol in minimal wear for $1.80. Now, we can have a conversation that the red on this, well, there definitely is red on it, but there is also then definitely pink on it as well. But overall, that white, the black, with those red accents for $1.80, I just love this 5.7. I can't bring myself to use the hemoglobins. I don't think they look that good. So, we're going to go for the twin turbos. There's white, there's red, there is also green. It looks like the Italy flag, so you know what, we can fuck with it. It's $3.22. These just look like a lot of fun. Like Julie's to spam, always fun anyway, but the twin turbo, just for that design, just extra, it has that aura, you know? Now, when it comes to the SG, I think the Cyberforce is a really strong pick here. Again, we kind of got three tones here, because we got the black, but at least it's neutral and matches. And then we got the red and the white, which you can see, and like the Illuminati kind of triangle in the middle. I think the price you pay for this is 7 cents. I've picked this up for my own loadout, and then put a one-on-one craft on it. But I just think this is a really nice skin for the price you're paying. Now, for the AUG, I did try to change it up a little bit. I went for the random access and minwear for $1.22, mainly because I wanted a red skin that was as close to being full red as possible. I think maybe going for a Souvenir Sandstorm might be better. Like, it wouldn't really have too much white in it, but I think just how the skin looks itself, I think maybe you pay more to do this, but I'll leave that up to you. Then on the XM, we have my new one, but in slightly worse condition than the one I picked up. This is $10 for minimum wear. It is going to be a Tranquility. Unfortunately, the Tranquility does wear it kind of badly. So maybe if you do want to jump to factory new, if you do use the XM or not, it might be worth doing so. But this is another one where that red skin just pops so well against the white gloves. And of course, we have another Bloodsport coming in, this time the MP7. Now, the MP7 Bloodsport has a lot more black on it, a lot more dark colors, but there still is a significant amount of red and then white accents, and obviously our gloves have black on them as well. So I think that's why I'm not bothered with black being the sort of tertiary color that we have here. And then for the Scout, it's a little lackluster in game. It's going to be the Redstone. It's $6 for minimum wear for like a mil-spec weapon, which is kind of crazy. The preview for me had the scope looking a lot more white, which got me excited because there's like a red and white loadout, white scope, red base. It's kind of cool. But you know what? It is what it is. I'm going to stick with it. There are other ones you could go for that would be like more red and black. You're not really getting that white in. Or you could go for a detour and put some red stickers on it. That would be the other option. But yeah, I've gone Redstone. We're going to stick with it. And that's going to be the loadout for today. Now, the overall cost for this, if you had the Ruby rather than the Slaughter, is $2,200, which actually, for a full CS loadout, and a gem knife, and some, like, S-tier skins, like the Bloodsport, the Print Stream, stuff like that, it's not too bad. As I say, though, if you want to change to this Huntsman Slaughter, that cuts the price down by 1,000, which means this would be $1,200, which at that price, I think that's some banging value for money. But I'm going to end it there. I want you guys to let me know your thoughts of it in the comments down below. Please also let me know what you think of like these mixed loadouts, and if you're going to see more of them, if there's any specific requests for either theme or pricing or both or whatever you want to see, please let me know in the comments down below, and if I can do it, I will try to make it happen. And outside of that, I want to say a big thank you to the YouTube members that continue to support the channel. It is greatly appreciated. All your lovely names are going to be over on that side of the screen. If you're not aware, being a YouTube member is the best way to directly support me and the channel and the content I'm making. So if you want to check it out, there'll be the join button down below, and it'll tell you everything you need to know about the perks and all that goodness. And I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.